So hi Steve. So can you give me the 30-second pitch of who is Steve Garfield?
Sure I can. I am Steve Garfield. Okay, this is how I start. I am Steve Garfield from stevegarfield.com. I've been video blogging since January 1st of 2004. I just thought, I have videos and I have a blog. Why aren't videos on a blog? So I made up this video blog. I called it Steve Garfield's Video Blog. It's really interesting that there's a whole community that's formed around these videos. It's more than just video on a web page, and that's what people who really get into this find out, and that's what I've found. So what I do is produce videos. I do them for myself. I'm a Boston correspondent for Rocket Boom. I produce a food, health, lifestyle video blog for cookbook author Nina Simons. It's called spicesoflife.com. If you want to see what I'm doing, just go to stevegarfield.com and you'll find out.
What are the top 5 or the last 5 cool ones you've highlighted?
The most recent one I highlighted was Four-Eyed Monsters, and you might have heard about it. It's Aaron Crumley and Susan Bice, and they created a movie, and they really didn't have distribution for it. So the way they thought they'd promote the movie was to do a video podcast. And the video podcast got very popular. And it gives some behind the scenes, and it's really great. This is an interesting one. It's Survivor, the TV show in America, and Jeff Probst, who's the host, does an authentic video blog showing you behind the scenes, and he puts it up on YouTube. And I thought this was really interesting. There's a lot of TV shows that maybe do fake at making a blog, but Jeff Probst took the camera himself, did it, you know, just like a video blogger way would do, and he's saying he's Jeff Probst, and he's turning the camera around and interviewing people on the show. And I found it so interesting, I actually watched the most recent Survivor, and it's a good show.
Did you watch TV?
I did.
That's amazing.
I still like TV. Next one, synchronous.tv. I met Catherine Jones at PodCamp Philly, and she's doing this experiment, a live broadcast of a scripted video series live for 10 days straight. So after she records it, it's going to be, you know, a video blog that people can watch later. But the cool thing about it was she's doing it live. It's scripted. She has all these professional actors from New York City, and it's a 3-camera shoot for 7 to 10 minutes every night for 10 days in a row.
Who's financing this? Is there a sponsor?
She was kind of going into it without sponsorship. She's got
3 cameras, a crew, scripter.
She's got this company, this film academy in New York. If you go to synchronous.tv, you'll see she's got this film school helping her with all the equipment. So a lot of people are donating their time to contribute to this experiment. So it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Next, this is interesting because all these different video blogs show a different thing of the way that videos are just changing. You know, it started with just taking a camera and shooting yourself or shooting stuff, which is great. I love that. The next example is called The Guild, and I found this on YouTube, and it's also scripted, and it's kind of a comedy about a video online role-playing game player and what happens. So it's like a little sitcom, but it's really well done, funny, and it's a video blog. And the last one, Gary Vaynerchuk. Have you heard of him?
No.
WineLibrary.tv. He has a wine store in New Jersey, and he gets on there. He's got a table, bottles of wine set there, and he tells you about how the wines taste. And he tastes them, and he'll tell you, dirt, raisin, and broccoli. It's really, really funny. And he's just himself. He's totally real. That's what you get with Gary Vaynerchuk.
Cool. Do you make a living out of it?
I make money off of video blogging in a number of ways. I do some consulting and produce video blogs for people. The Food, Health, Lifestyle video blog, we have a sponsor, and I get paid to produce that video blog. I speak at conferences, and then I do consulting with people who want to use social media and figure out how to promote themselves. How many people are making a few thousand a month on video blogging in the US? Maybe 5, 10, a handful.
That all?
I really don't know many. I mean, I'm not sure if people might keep it to themselves, but there are a few people who are paid to do it by companies, so that is one way. They took a job to do it, so I guess that would be one way of making a living at it. But an independent video blogger getting a sponsorship,
like Wall Street getting $5 million.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a very good success story. But actually, it's still tough to do. So from the advertiser's perspective, I think that it's hard for them to deal with all these video bloggers like one at a time. And what they like to do is put money into a network, which then takes care of grouping all the video bloggers together, like blip.tv, where I host my videos. They'll present a sponsor and say, okay, this grouping of food shows or this grouping of comedy shows will give you this audience, and then they can pay for that, and Blip can handle putting the ads on that content. And I think we're seeing that happen where the hosting services will help get the power of the single video blogger together and combine it to then present that to an advertiser. So PodTech has, I think what they do are two different things. They have video bloggers like Scoble that is sponsored by Seagate to produce whatever content that Robert Scoble wants to produce, and that's one of their models. And then the other model is the sponsors will pay to get like an advertorial video made about their company and get that
Right,
out.
that's how they work. But what do you think?
That's great. They can do both ways. It's fine as long as the
Because
sponsorship
my point is that these networks have not succeeded yet, right? There is also Pod Show. There is also is the Next News Network a network
Next
as well?
New Network,
Next
yeah.
New Network, yeah.
I was just talking to a couple of podcasters from Pod Show, the Rumor Girls, and they have a ton of sponsorships. They seem very happy with the Pod Show. So
Cool.
you need to find the Rumor Girls and ask them.
I will ask them. Thanks, Steve.
All right, thank you. On your quest to meet Clint Eastwood,
Yes.
and also you were making a movie of the quest. Tell me about that. You came to America
Yes.
and you met him in Paris?
Yes, at a press conference. He was for letters from Iwo Jima.
Oh, right.
So I was just near him, like you and me, Steve. My dream came true.
And then after you met your dream, was it all you expected?
No, because he's old. He is old. Very. No, it's a joke. I love him. I love Clint.
So what about the movie that you were making of your whole escapade and coming to America?
No, it was not a movie. It was 3 episodes of Bonjour America, the last 3 shows.
Oh, but you told everyone it was a movie, so they
Yes.
would want to be in
At
it.
the
This is a
beginning-
movie too.
Yes, it's a little movie.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I thought it could be a movie, but I was looking for a sponsor, very interested by this quest.
Right.
But I didn't find it because nobody wants to see that, A little French boy looking for Clint Eastwood. It's not bankable.
So what's the next big idea? What are you
I
doing?
want to meet Britney Spears. And it sounds easy.
There is this story about the stupid vloggers vlogging themselves and talking about vlogging, right? It's like just totally. It doesn't make sense,
I know, but it's
who is
just
vlogging
you
who?
can't you can't keep away from it. You just have to do it. So, tell me the correct pronunciation of your name.
My name is Loic. Correct pronunciation is Loic.
Loic.
Yes.
Loic.
Yes.
Bonjour, Loic.
Bonjour, Steve.
So you came to America, and you're now settled in America.
I think so. Yeah, my 3 boys are at school, so yes.
Oh, great! And what are your plans for America?
Well, as you can see, I'm playing with video cameras. So no, I'm just starting a small company and trying to look at this guy. This is just trying to I'm trying to create my 5th startup here. But I'm working on it these days. Based on the experience. Great experience I've and things I've learned around blogging. I'm just trying to launch a video content company. So with a few shows, and as you can see, I'm playing with the camera myself right now.
Well, that's great. So if people want to find out more about you and follow you,
Right now it's just my blog, and I'm going to tell more about my company in the next few days.
right. So your blog address for people to go see.
They just go on Google and Google for Loic, Loic, or loiclemeur.com.
So if people Google Loic, where do you come up in the Google results?
On my first name, I have to say I'm the Loic who says the most bullshit with a French accent on the web, so I'm number one.
Number
Loic.
one. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say that.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Ciao, Steve.